Hi, this is Mimi from Mimi's Paper Crafting. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to work on part 2 of my November journal. In part 1, I made this tunnel cover. Then I had to have my boyfriend use the drill press. As I said in that video, punch as you go. I didn't think about it, and then he used the drill press and drilled out my holes for me. Which, not a big deal. I'm going to cover it anyway. So let's get started. We need 4 pieces of 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 of this hanging file folder. That's what I used on this, so that's what we're going to use on this. I'm just cutting off at 6 1/4 the hanging part. And we're just going to take this and we are going to go to 4 1/4. So 4 1/4. And that moved, which is why I don't like doing 2 at a time. So we'll do that again. I'm telling you. 4 1/4, and that is too small. And 4 1/4. That's 4. 4 1/4 would be helpful. Okay. And then make sure these are straight. If they're a little off, it really does not bother me. Okay, this is garbage. This will throw in my scraps. You never know when you need it. Okay. So I'm going to just glue a piece on, punch, and then glue another piece on and punch. I'm going to put the dark green inside because it seems like that's what I did on here, and my nozzle is, I haven't crafted in a while, so let's see. And I was having issues last time I crafted. So like I said, I don't care if it's not perfect. This is my personal journal. I've said this before. It is my personal journal. If I was making this for somebody, that would be completely different. Everything would have gotten recut. Everything would have been fixed. But this is my own journal. It's going to get beat up. God knows what else is going to happen to it. It's mine. It doesn't matter to me. If the papers that are covering the chipboard are a little bit off. A lot of times I don't even cover the chipboard. I don't mind a naked chipboard. But I thought that the black was a little too harsh against the green. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to glue another piece on the, and then punch again, and the back is done. And then I'm going to lay the piece out that I need for the back of this one and mark the holes, punch, and then put it on. Because obviously I can't get through it. And then let's trim this little bit that's actually too wide for it. Look, I can't win. It's either too short or too wide. Like I said, it doesn't really matter to me. Okay. And then we will get our papers. And I want to do my journal different for November. Usually I have 2 pieces of paper per day. And I still want to do that, but I'm not, how can I say this? I don't want, okay, which one's, okay, this is inside back. I don't want, I think I want to do like 1 page, but have like 1 page, but have it fold out. And do like an envelope. But the envelope, you know, you're using the front, the back, the inside. Does that make sense? Maybe it'll make sense when I do it. I could barely see that pencil mark. Fun times. Jeez Louise, I should have used pen. I honestly could barely see that pencil mark. And I have 1 extra. Okay. Let's make sure these are right. Yep. And then we're just going to glue it on. And then our cover is done. And we can get started on the inside pages. And I went through my stash and I have a bunch of more fall themed pages to go in it. I thought with the mushrooms on the front and everything that would work better. Okay, I'm going to clip this because I can't press too hard and put it aside. Alright, so these are done. Let's put them aside. For some reason, I have a horrible habit of putting everything on my sewing machine. I don't know, but that's where it is. And then let's put the pin back in my glue. And here's all my papers. So here's what I have. I have some envelopes, a gold, a white, 2 cards. Okay. So 2 cards. I have, this came from Temu. So I have a bunch of these papers to choose from. Okay, come on. I went through and grabbed a bunch of different papers from some other paper pads that I had in my stash. That's extra. And then I grabbed this from my scrapbook, my scrap paper bucket, and then I have these 2 plaids. So my plan is, I think basically like this is 6 by 6, scoring it at the 2 and folding it over. And then when I need more space, I can add another piece here for like a tip-in, I'm guessing, when I go to journal. But then I'm going to have 1 page per day. Like this will be day 1, day 2. And only have 1 page. Instead of, I used to have day 1, day 2, and so on. So I'm thinking, because let's face some facts that ring journals can get really, really fat if you allow it. Oh, here's my tack sketch. There you go. I was going to use it for something and I didn't use it, so there it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this stuff aside and I'm going to figure out. Okay, so now we're going to score at 4. And then I'm going to fold it. Okay, so that's 1 page. I think there's 30 days in November. I think. I'm just going to flip this over. I try not to do that, but I'm just don't want to pull out another. Oh, this is perforated. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Okay, so now this is a 6 by 8, and even though my dogs are just going to be sideways, and this one I'm going to score at 4. And I will definitely have to trim some of it off, but we will leave that till last. And then same with this one. This was a Park Lane paper pad, in case you were wondering. 4. So then when I punch the holes in this, this will fold out, and then I will still have a 2-page layout. Okay. And 4. Oh, this is also perforated. I enjoy that. And then this will be the same thing. I will still have to trim this because this is a 6x8 paper pad. But we're just going to get through this as quick as we can. And then what I hope that I have enough papers that I know I'll have enough papers that I pulled. Yes, so this will okay, that's what I'm like. So this would be like day 1, day 2. Because it's going to be in a book, day 1, and you can also use, okay, making sure that I'm right here. And then this is a 6x6, so I'll do it at 4. And how many is that? Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. I want these yet. These are also Park Lane from last year. The camping one was from this year. And the ink splotch ones were Heidi Swap. Art Walk, I believe. And this was, I know this one was from last year. I got a bunch after the season on clearance, really cheap. So. And to me, it doesn't matter if the pattern is sideways. If that matters to you and you were to do something like this, and you would just have to make sure you had paper that didn't matter, or you folded it in a different way. Okay. Alright, so how many papers do I have so far? I need 15, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I wanted to use 12, 13, 14, that's 15. I wouldn't need any more than this. I may switch out these smaller ones. Where's the other smaller one? For bigger ones. That way they're all the same. So let's switch these out for this one here. So I'm going to cut this to 7 instead of the 8, right? 7. Then we can put that away. And 4. Okay. Same with, let's do this one here. We're going to cut it to 4 by 7. Right? 4. Did I just do that wrong? Let's try 7. 7, and then turn it and do it by 4, right? Why does this feel wrong? What did I do wrong? How did I cut that wrong? Anybody? Anybody? Right? It's 4, right? Yeah, why does that? Because it needs to be 6. That's why. Were you guys yelling that at me? It needs to be 6. 6 by 7. Oh, boy. Talk about wasting an entire piece of paper. That means this is wrong too. That's okay. We'll then just use this one. Wow. Thanks. Thanks for the help. Took me a while to figure that one out. Jeez Louise. It's 6 inches by 7. 6 inches by 7. There we go. That's better. Wow. You could see me shaking my head in disbelief about how long that took me to figure out. It's fine. So we're going to go to 4. And then there we go. And I could have went to 7.5. So what I think I'll do is just cut an inch off all those papers, right? Cut an inch off. All the ones that are folded in half, because we need it smaller than that. So where's all of our stuff? Here it is. So this one, these are fine. This one, this one, this one. Okay, all these need an inch cut off. I'm just going to shove it under and go to 7 and slice. That way then I'm cutting off the rough edge from the branding strip. I feel a little brain dead. That took way too long. I haven't crafted in a while either. I was going to craft yesterday, but I woke up so dizzy I barely could get off the bed. And then I was dizzy all day. I think it was from my allergies. My allergies manifest as sinus migraines. So, and then I get dizzy and nauseous from it because it's a migraine. So that what happened yesterday. And then I didn't even, I took medication and it didn't help. So I basically did nothing yesterday. My poor Fitbit said I walked 3,000 steps yesterday. I literally did nothing. I tried, like I said, I basically almost fell over when I got out of bed. Oh, this is an envelope. Okay. All right, I'm going to clean all this up and I'll be right back. Okay, I have all of this. I have these. And somewhere, oh, right here in front, are my bag of rings. Okay. So what I'm going to do, this is my cover. Yeah. Is that right? Oh, look at that. Okay. This is, I really couldn't see. See, I told you I could not see the pencil mark. I'm looking through and I'm like, this lined up before perfectly fine. There we go. And now it didn't because this was punched wrong because I couldn't see the pencil mark. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is figure out where everything gets punched. So I'm just going to grab one piece of paper. And I believe I did it at 2 inch. Yes. So I'm going to line up on one piece of paper, and then this will be my this one will be my, what is the word I'm looking for? Jeez Louise. So 0, 2, and 2. I didn't want to use this because it is a 1/4 inch bigger, and then I would have had to have, you know, figured that out. So I'm going to punch my holes in this, and this will be my, yep, that word that I cannot think of for the life of me right now. It's fine. You guys are yelling it at me. I can tell because I do the same thing when I'm watching a video and somebody cannot remember what something's called. Okay, so these are off just a tad. See, I am on the struggle bus today. Just a tad. That's fine. Well, it would be really helpful if I actually drew on the piece of paper I'm punching. That would be super helpful. There we go. Yeah, I just need to figure out, let me put this where it belongs. There we go. So I've just moved this so when I go to punch, everything's right. Okay, so now I'm just going to line them all up and punch them. Right? I should be able to get through almost all of them at one time. We'll see. Seriously. Like, the crocodile is great because it goes through so much crap, but, like, the fact that mine's constantly clogged is the most obnoxious thing in the world. Honestly. And then that didn't even... There we go. I mean, it should honestly not be like that. Very obnoxious. What am I doing? Okay, so I want the bottom of the card to be punched. Oh, this is a different size, so I'm going to have to do that separately. So is that one, and then I have these two. Okay. I will punch. I'm missing. Ay, ay. I'm telling ya. Okay. Honestly, is it just mine that's this defective that they never come out? Somebody let me know. Okay, and then I'm just going to mark these. Mark, let's see, the cards are smaller. So I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to line it up and mark it. Zero, and then 2 inches on each side. And I'm just going to get them lined up as best as possible. Doesn't matter, they're not going to be next to each other, right? So does it really matter? Nope. Okay. There we go. Did I move this? Did this get moved? Yes. How'd that happen? There we go. Did you see that? How'd that happen? Okay, and my bottom is coming off. What the heck? All right. So now we have all of these papers. Let's get out a set of rings. Hopefully I won't need like super big ones, but I probably will, because that always happens to me. I always make everything way too big. Anybody else? Is that just me? I don't. This one's definitely bigger. Should I have two more that size? Probably not. For some reason, I have a bunch of small rings and a bunch of very large rings, but no more that size. Do I even have one? I don't even think I have any more of this size. I don't see. Oh, there we go. Okay. I need to get new rings. All right. Okay, I'm going to have all these papers, and then we'll go through and make sure I have enough, because I don't think I do now. Hold on. So he texted me a second time, my father, because I didn't answer him quick enough. Let me just tell you, if I didn't answer you quick enough, it's because I'm busy. When I come downstairs, what am I doing? I am crafting. Leave me the frick alone. I'm telling you. Men are the worst. Can't even decide about going to the store by himself. There we have it. I have some stuff that sticks out. I don't care about that. I actually enjoy it. See, we will see. What, there's 30 days in November, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I need 4 more days. How did I mess that up? Anybody? Anybody? Easily. I messed it up easily. I mean, let's just face it. I messed it up easily. Okay, I grabbed these 2 short papers that I had earlier. And I'm just going to use these. And then that should be the right amount. If not, then you know what I do? I grab more papers if I need them. That's the great thing about a ring journal. It's one of the reasons that I like a ring journal is because you can move the papers. You can add more papers. You can take papers away. That's the great thing about a ring journal. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I do. Just going to put that right here since it's open. And then we're going to close it and find another spot because I don't want both of these shorter papers right here. So we'll just pick a spot right here. Looks good. All right, now that's definitely enough. And there's one last thing I want to do. I want to go through my stash and find like fall cut aparts that would go on here to make this bigger. And then I could put on something to find to put on to make tip-ins for the other side. Because you see, now this is only going to be one day. Though I could make this also. And then this could be... I wish I was live so you could tell me. Like, these two white papers could be day 1. Then you flip it out, it's day 2. You turn it, it's day 3. And then only this one would need a tip-in because this would be day 4. Okay, and then this would need something... No, we could just leave that the way it is, right? Let me pause and think about it. Okay, so I went through all my journaling cards and like it's work. Here it is. This is my box of journaling cards. I have cut aparts and like project life in here, all kinds of stuff in here. So I went through this and I found some that I thought would work. I'm just gonna put that off to the side. I just pulled a bunch of different ones. That's all. And what my plan is to take one and like have a tip in, so then I have more journaling spots on each page. So I'm going to go through and do that, and then I will be back to give you a final walkthrough of this journal. Okay, I'm back. So I did just wrote the date, the month and the year on the top because, I mean, I need to know what the month and the year is. And then this is it. I did put some numbers in. I always forget to put numbers in my journal. When I was upstairs in my bedroom crafting, I have this container here. It's from IKEA, filled with numbers. And it was in a really inconvenient place, so I would always forget to number. But here we go. Day 1, and then day 2. The card is day 3. Day 4, these wooden numbers are from, and so were the felt numbers, and the wooden numbers are from the Dollar Tree. Day 4. Day 5, this is a die. These numbers are dies. The envelope. Day 7. Day 8. Day 9. These I cut out of my Cricut. I did 1.5 inch circles. Did 1 through 31, and then put in, I think it was like 10 different scrapbook pages and just kept cutting out the numbers. So that's where those numbers came from. Day 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 is another card, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, got a little bit of, where's my hands? It'll get covered. I just ripped the paper, but it'll end up getting covered, and you really can't even tell. Okay, 20, I accidentally got too much glue on that. 21, 22 is an envelope, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. All right, there we go. My November journal complete. I'm actually a little apprehensive about how I made this journal. The pages. Am I going to have enough room? But like I said earlier, it's a ring journal. If I don't have enough room, I punch another piece of paper in and I put it in. As simple as that. That's why I like ring journals. Okay, so that's the video for today. I hope you liked it. I really love this cover. I really do. I'm going to have to do more covers like this for journals. I absolutely love it. So let me know down below what you think of this journal. Are you going to make one? Do you like it? Look how thick that front cover is. Look at that. Anyway, comment down below if you're going to make a journal like this. How do you like it? Like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.